I just dropped my camera so hard. My bad. I'm recording a YouTube video. Focus on the light bulb. JDM as fuck. Hey YouTube, welcome back to the YouTube channel. First of all, I just wanted to mention I think I was being a little optimistic looking for 250 subscribers to do the giveaway. Although I still am under 200 subscribers, I am going to be ending the giveaway early just to give the people who did enter a proper timeline to know if they have won or not. So I am going to be ending the giveaway August 7th, 12 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Check your Instagram messages if you want, because that will be the way that I'm contacting you. That also means that if you haven't entered yet, I will link the video up here or here so that you have a chance to enter the giveaway as well. I am giving away Adams Polish's bestseller kit, so that includes a couple of goodies, some of their best sellers to use on your car. I swear by them, I love them, I use their products on my car, and if you know me, you know that my car is my baby and I will not use crap on it. With all that being said, today's video I planned on doing a couple housekeeping things on the car. This video might be filmed in a couple different days depending on how much I get done today. This should be fairly simple. One being my rear tail light is out. That should be just a quick fix. My subwoofers have not been working for almost about a year now, very intermittently. I'm sure it's just a wiring issue, but I will be trying to pull most of that apart and seeing where the wiring problem has gone. Thirdly, my aftermarket oil pressure gauge needs to be rehooked up. That should also be very simple. And lastly, the car does need a wash, so I will be doing that either today or another day. Spoiler alert, I will not be doing it in my bikini. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to the channel. Let's get started. Okay, so yes, hi, hello, here's my massive fuzzy pink sub box. That's probably the only girly thing you will find about it. I just wanted to show you guys how much JDM can be fun. So this is where the lights are in here, and they have actually taped the housing to the plastic here. Probably gonna have to retape that. That is okay. So it is so hot where I live right now that the tape has like slightly melted. Okay, yeah. See, it's a little f***ed up. Luckily, this has been found in the garage. Let's see if it will do the trick.
Sometimes I'm selfish, get jealous, I feel a little helpless. My whole world has shifted again.
Yay! That was relatively painless. That went rather smoothly. I'm not expecting this to go as smoothly because all stores are closed now and I will probably need supplies. But we're gonna try and rehook up my oil pressure gauge. I can't remember what actually happened because it was a long time ago. But we're gonna try connecting new eyelets onto the wires onto the actual oil pressure sender. So as you can see, these are the two wires that will hook up to my oil pressure sender. I think the connectors just fell off. I can't remember, this was so long ago. But we're going to try and connect these guys to the wires and get it all hooked back up. Still blinking. So I have switched these back and forth on the pins with no luck. So now we're just going to test the wires with a wire tester. Technical term. So as I said in the beginning, not everything can go smoothly. We have run into an issue. We think that the oil pressure sender itself is dead because both of the wires are good. We tested it, and swapping them back and forth didn't actually make the sensor work. Josh tested the resistance on the sender and there was zero resistance, which apparently is not good. So unfortunately, that's the end of today. I will be continuing this video series or video portion on a later day. So I will get that part on order. We will probably be doing an oil change at the same time since she is due for one of those as well. We'll see you the next day. Welcome to day 2 filming of this video. An update on the oil pressure gauge sensor deal. When I turn the car on initially at idle, you can see I'm getting an oil pressure reading. However, during the time that the car warms up, it starts to flitter around and then eventually go all the way back down to nothing and blinking like there's no connection. As for today on the agenda, we will be trying to tackle my subwoofer problem. I also have a weird whine in my stereo. We think that this is due to my RCA cables not being shielded. So today I went and picked up a bundle of RCA shielded RCA cables. I'm going to pull out the big subwoofer box, start from my deck and go all the way back with the wiring, see if we can figure out what is going on, why my subs are currently not working or intermittently working. So let's get started. So as you can see, this is an absolute wiring disaster, so I'm not that surprised my subwoofers stopped working. This one here is for my subs, and then the other one there is for my speakers. The issue is going on somewhere with this amp and wiring. I'm going to run the new RCAs from the deck just outside of the car into the amp without actually running them through the vehicle properly, and then plug my subs back in and see if that has fixed anything. So because we like to be JDM as fuck, this is where my deck is for my stereo. Whoever did the mod to add the aftermarket gauges here back in Japan moved the deck to the glove box here. It's not the best setup. This thing gets so hot sitting in here. Maybe that's the issue, I'm not sure. But alas, this is what we deal with. It on accessory power for now to see if it fixed the subwoofers, and then I'll turn the car on to see if it fixed the whine. Okay, so RCAs are not the issue with the subwoofers. So new RCAs fixed the whine, little victories. Now I'm going to go through the rest of the wiring, see if we can figure out why subwoofers are still not working. So instead of pulling everything out, I just grabbed different speaker wire and attached it to the amp and then to the sub to see if that would fix it. Still didn't fix it.
2,000 years later.
Alrighty, so if you can see here, if my camera stays in focus, this wire here is for power. It goes to this wire to this amp remote turn on. Then now we have this wire from the speaker amp going into the back of the subwoofer. That's not even all of it. Thank you. This is the brains behind everything.
There's the looks.
So today I have run out of time. Happy that we found the issue. Not happy with the amount of money I'm going to have to spend now. Like I said, these things are never quick or cheap. There will be a third day of filming for this. See you guys the next day. Welcome to the third day of filming this video. I'm hoping it is the last. On the agenda we have replacing a valve cover to match the other one that I have. I will get more into that in a second. And then also finishing off with an Adams Polishes unicorn wash. So for the sake of this video not being tiringly long, let's get going. So a little bit of backstory on the valve cover situation. Years and years and years ago, I was trying to figure out this major running issue I had with my car. Ended up finding out it was the engine harness that was hacked to shit, exposed wires, water damage, all that good stuff. So after replacing the engine harness, which took me 2 to 3 days, I was putting one of my valve covers back on, and me being the absolute pleb that I am, used a massive torque wrench to torque the bolts on the valve cover, and I cracked the valve cover. So naturally I had a meltdown. I haven't replaced the other side since that happened, which was years and years and years ago, and I was hoping to do that because the ones that I got of GTR Canada almost have like a coating or something on it, which makes it a lot shinier. Since this was so long ago, I am now remembering that the other side here has a bunch of really cosmetic scratches on the top here. This really cosmetic. Now looking at this, I don't actually think it's going to look any better than the one I have on there because the other side is perfectly fine. So just to make this video even more confusing, we will not be putting this on today. Oh, and also just to let you guys know, since the title, since you're probably wondering about the title, no, I did not run my engine without oil pressure. The stock one on my dash still does work, so I was still getting a reading. So all that's left to do today is to give the car a good wash. Since there has been a lot of smoke, there has been ash sitting on the car, it is due for a good wash, so I'm really excited to check out some of the new Adams Polishes products I got. Let me just slip into some car washing clothes. Whoops, wrong one. That's better. Again, to make sure this video isn't 3.5 hours long, I am going to just quickly wash through the car. If you'd like to see a full detail wash video, I will link the eye to that video somewhere up in here. Let's get washing. So my original car washing video, a few of you had a mental breakdown about how I don't wash my wheels first when car washing. I'm just gonna say I have been doing it that way for years and years and nothing bad has happened yet. However, today I am going to do that. I am going to see if there are any benefits to it. We're going to be cleaning the whole wheel altogether, including the tire with Adams Polishes Wheel and Tire Cleaner. Machine to do this with because it says to use one bottle as like a single use. I'm just gonna pop maybe half or the full thing into my foam sprayer and do one at a time. This is the new foam sprayer that I got. I actually generally like it a little bit better than the foam gun or cannon that I have. There's no water attached to it, so you do have to refill it, but it does create a very nice foam. Why can I recover? I can't breathe, I can't see. You cut me open and out. You left me, broken but half alive. Alrighty, I think we need a debrief here. Firstly, the unicorn soap. I don't think I, again, had the right machine to use that. I just had the foam sprayer, and I'm happy I didn't pour the whole bottle in there. I only used about a quarter of it. It is very concentrated. The pros, it smells really freaking good. When you had all the colors together, it also looked really, really cool. The soap quality wasn't bad also. However, I was kind of crunched for time switching out the colors into my foam sprayer one after the other. That's why you can see in the end there, most of the soap had already fallen down when I started the third color. I was also a little worried about it staining, and I'm not too sure how good it is for the environment since it was very highly dyed. But I did wanted to mention again, since we are here at the end of the video, the giveaway that I am doing that was mentioned in my previous video, which I will link somewhere up here again. I will now be closing the entries to the giveaway on August 7th at 12 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. So if you've made it this far, thank you so much. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Also follow me on Instagram at SkylineLexi, and we'll see you in the next one.
Leading the charge, I'm going.